Everyone knows Disney as the most magical place on Earth. But what most people don't realize is that behind the smiles and castles, there's a strict system of rules that can turn your dream trip into a complete nightmare. You can be stopped at the gates, have your belongings confiscated, get kicked out of the park mid-visit, or even be banned for life, all because of something you didn't even know was against the rules. In this video, you'll uncover things no one tells you. Seemingly harmless actions and objects that are strictly banned inside Disney parks. And we're not just talking about safety, we're talking about backstage secrets, hidden policies, and real consequences that have ruined vacations for thousands of unaware guests. So get ready. Because once you learn what really goes on behind the magic, you'll never look at Disney the same way again. Glass containers, the innocent item that could ruin your day, you've packed carefully for your trip. You're bringing snacks, a baby bottle, maybe a jar of homemade baby food, but the moment you step up to the security checkpoint, a cast member says, "Sorry, that can't come in." At Disney, glass containers of any kind are strictly banned, with very few exceptions, like prescription bottles or small perfume vials. Why? Because glass can break, and in a place with tens of thousands of guests walking around every day, even a tiny shard could lead to injuries, lawsuits, and emergency shutdowns. Even things that seem harmless, a jar of salsa, a glass juice bottle, even a decorative mason jar will be taken away. And if you argue, you may be denied entry entirely. Or 2, smoking and vaping. One puff and you're out. You think you'll sneak off to a quiet corner, light a cigarette, or take a quick hit from your vape. Not at Disney. Since 2019, all Disney parks have been 100% smoke-free. That means no cigarettes, no vapes, no e-cigs, no exceptions. Once upon a time, there were designated smoking areas. Not anymore. If you need to smoke, you have to leave the park entirely, pass through security again, and re-enter. And if you try to light up inside, cast members are trained to spot smoke, even vape vapor. You'll be asked to stop immediately. Do it again, and you might be escorted out, with your ticket permanently revoked. Yes, even if you're a celebrity, a VIP, or a content creator. 3, balloons and plastic straws. Harmless fun or silent threat? At Animal Kingdom, there's a surprising ban. No balloons, no plastic straws. Why? Because real animals live here, and Disney takes that very seriously. A balloon that slips out of a kid's hand could float into a wildlife habitat, pop, and leave behind rubbery fragments that an animal could swallow. Plastic straws can be deadly if ingested by birds, reptiles, or aquatic life. So when you order a drink, you won't get a straw unless you ask. And even then, it'll be biodegradable paper. Bring a balloon into Animal Kingdom? Security will confiscate it immediately. Some people have tried to sneak them in. They never got far. 4, costumes for adults. Where cosplay becomes a threat, you've got the perfect Elsa dress, or maybe a full-on Captain Jack Sparrow look. You spent hours putting it together. But if you're over 14 and try to wear it inside a Disney park, you'll be turned away. Why? Because if a child mistakes you for a real Disney character and you act inappropriately, say something wrong, or simply give off the wrong impression, it becomes a legal and reputational risk for Disney. Only official cast members are allowed to wear full costumes and interact with guests. Even during events like Mickey's Not-So-Scary Halloween Party, strict costume rules apply. No masks that cover your face, no full armor, no weapons, even fake ones. And if you break that rule, you could be escorted out for dressing like your favorite character. 5, selfie sticks, the banned trend that caused chaos. Remember when everyone had a selfie stick? Well, Disney banned them for a reason. In one infamous case, a guest pulled out a selfie stick on a roller coaster. The ride had to be shut down, emergency protocols triggered, and everyone evacuated, all for one photo. After that, selfie sticks were completely banned from all Disney properties. Today, security scanners will detect them. If you're caught with one, you'll have to leave it behind or return to your car. Use one inside the park? Immediate removal. No second chances. 6, pretending to be a Disney character. The illusion Disney can't afford. You dress like Peter Pan. You start talking to kids. You pose for photos. It's all innocent, fun, right? Wrong. This is known as unauthorized meet and greet behavior, and it's one of the fastest ways to get kicked out of a Disney park. There have been multiple cases of visitors impersonating characters and misleading children. In one, a man dressed as Aladdin was removed and permanently banned after he started signing autographs. Disney protects its characters like sacred icons. You can wear themed clothing, sure, but if you act like a character, especially around kids, you are breaking the rules, and Disney doesn't play around with that. 7. Sitting on the floor. A tiny act with big consequences. You're tired. You've been standing in line for an hour. You decide to sit on the floor for a bit, and suddenly, a cast member is telling you to stand up. Why? Because in tight, high-traffic areas, sitting on the floor creates a blockage. It can disrupt emergency exit paths, slow down queue flow, and even cause people to trip and fall. At Disney, even small actions can trigger chain reactions. A seated guest can cause a delay in an entire attraction, which means thousands of guests are impacted. So, even though it seems harmless, it's a no. 8. Professional filming equipment. The content Disney doesn't want online. Got a fancy camera? Tripod? Shotgun mic? Think again. Disney strictly bans any filming gear that looks professional, especially if it seems like you're planning to upload content commercially. Even influencers and YouTubers have been asked to leave because of large lenses or microphone setups. You need official media clearance to bring that kind of gear inside. So, if you're thinking of vlogging, keep it casual or risk losing your footage and your ticket. 9. Oversized bags. The rule that surprises most travelers? Thinking about bringing a rolling suitcase to the park? Don't. Disney has exact bag size limits, no more than 24 x 15 x 18 inches. Bags larger than this are not allowed inside, period. Why? Because oversized bags are harder to scan, can hide prohibited items, and block pathways. Even strollers are now size regulated, with precise measurements. If yours is too big, you'll be asked to take it back to your car or leave. 10. Pets. Not even the cute ones. Your dog is tiny, trained, adorable. He even fits in your backpack, but he's not getting into Disney. Unless your pet is a certified service animal, Disney won't let them through the gates. And yes, people have tried to sneak in cats, ferrets, even birds. It doesn't work. Security is trained. Surveillance is everywhere. The only alternative is Disney's official pet care facility located outside the parks. But inside the gates, animals are strictly off limits.